Welcome to another episode of GTA 5 Lab PD. Today we're gonna go over the do's and the don'ts out on Lab Patrol. So stay tuned and enjoy the show.
Hands up. You got the first one.
Suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Today we're gonna go short-handed for training purpose only. We got Sergeant Biggs right here. See, everybody already know where they going. Biggs, go. Oh shit. Oh my bad, I did the intro. What's up, everyone? This is the official intro. Alright, we got Sergeant Biggs and we got 81. Y'all ain't seen him in a minute, but anyway. Today we're gonna let some of our viewers watch and see how we train on the regular patrol stops and speed traps. Everybody go to your designated area. Copy that. Copy that. I'm gonna come in the way that T3 to dispatch. I'm gonna go try to assist too.
In this scene, Unit 98 calls to dispatch that he has a drunk person in public with several individuals around him that also could be possibly intoxicated. Lieutenant T3 takes it in from dispatch and heads on that way. Code 2, respecting all laws. Unit 81 arrives on the scene in seconds. Then Unit 98, also known as Sergeant Biggs, calls in a speeding buggy passing by him on his scene. He also calls in that he's going to pursue, which is a #1 rule that he shouldn't do. For all people that's watching, also remember that you also can pass vehicles. Lines that are spread across and not solid are passing lanes. But let's continue and hear what happens.
So you're gonna leave a scene and just chase a scene. You the primary. Rule #1.
While it is rule #1, secondary officers should take charge of anything happening or occurring while primary officer is on the scene when they're backing them up. In this occasion, you'll see why the primary officer should never leave his or her scene during altercation.
You had other officers that weren't on the scene, so you're supposed to report it. You on the primary. But I'm gonna let you go ahead and chase it. See, now these drunk niggas got away. That was not important for you to leave that primary.
In this case, you see what happened. Look at Sergeant Biggs looking stupid. A primary left his scene for a secondary to chase a vehicle when he already had approached different people. He loses his secondary and tries to return to his primary, which was several individuals that was intoxicated, and gets back to notice there's no one there. This is what happens when the primary officer can leave his scene. So always be aware, unless it's mandatory.
See, told you. Now you got nobody.
No suspects. After Lieutenant T3 cusses Sergeant Biggs out, he probably tell him how he should have just called the bolo in. This what happens.
Just pick the bolo out for the vehicle.
Okay, Sergeant Biggs go ahead and tries to call that bolo in, which I didn't know the description of the car, but it was a brown bogey with big wheels, and he skirts off back towards his 23. Like I told him before, it doesn't take much time to just call something in while you're on your primary, and let's see how this works out. It wasn't too long till I got in this position. I said I'm gonna go ahead and wait. So we got officers posted all around Sandy Shores waiting for different bogies we do have, which I particularly are looking for a certain suspect. But let's go on and continue and see what happens when you call your bogey in right while you're on the primary.
T3 to dispatch. Be advised, I'm gonna be conducting a traffic stop on a brown buggy, possibly linking up from a bolo earlier. Copy that. Be advised, we're gonna be on Joshua Road. Alright. How you doing today, sir? I'm Lieutenant T3 with the San Andreas Police Department. Do you know why I pulled you over? Well, you was definitely speeding back there, but we have several calls and complaints from civilians and other officers about your speeding today. Alright, okay. That we're gonna be on Joshua Road. Well, there you go. Well, let me just check your license and registration. Run your tag and make sure everything okay. What's your name, sir? What's your last name, Krazy?
Okay, so this was a bolo traffic stop. So the secondary, which is Unit 81, should always stay on the other side. And this would be the third dairy, which is going to be the officer that called the bolo out. So let's see how this goes.
You saw him? Can you identify the alright, what color? Yeah, I see the wheel, but hey, 98, get back.
Sergeant Biggs walks away and showed me the damage of the bent wheel in the car. So I slowed this footage down to show that apparently I don't see no bent wheel. So I take him back to my patrol vehicle to explain to him that this may be possibly not the vehicle we're looking for. As this moment happens, Unit 81 do one of the biggest don'ts. So I stopped talking for a second, because in the corner of my eye, it seemed like Unit 81 has walked away from the vehicle. And this is where it goes down. Unit 8 is walking away from the post of the vehicle. The suspicion is to give any individual the right to feel to want to run away.
You left the vehicle? Don't never leave the vehicle, 81. We can talk to.
So we lost that bolo. So I sit back and take me a little quick lunch break while I'm eating my chips. This will happen next.
I have that buggy turned into a ball. We're gonna be on
Alright, where you at? T3 dispatch, be advised, we do have that buggy crashed on over here by the old motel and Ace Liquor. Alright, we got the vehicle out the street.
I got the suspect in the store. We're right in front of them. It's gonna be a minivan. Like a Canada. Oh, Jesus. That's it. Yeah, they want this back.
Go ahead, M1.
I slow this down because that could possibly be the bully we're looking for. When arriving on scene, you always want to make sure you have your gun in the hand to put the suspect at gunpoint. In this case, you always supposed to use your door for a shield, but in this scene, I stepped off for more coverage to have aim on the suspect. As you can see, this is not the suspect that we were just chasing, which he was a white male, but we also got to make sure we detain and find out what's going on in the crime scene.
98, we need to the location. We're gonna be here in Sandy Shore.
You always want to make sure the suspect got their hands completely up before deploying an officer to make the arrest. After that, you want to get the civilian or the suspect into a police vehicle to further investigate what is going on. In this scene, we're covered right. I can cover 81 from my location.
Man, what the fuck?
As you can see, I hopped back out the vehicle because me and 81 ended up letting the suspect go. This is not the one we was looking for. But to all my rookie trainers, this is all your do's and don'ts and traffic stops and how to make contact with individuals. Make sure y'all subscribe and like. And if you wasn't in this video, make sure you be on the 360 to be in the next video.
Just in case you run up in my face, I stay up on them weights where them haters wearing capes. But don't get it twisted, I am not a fucking stiff. I will duck, we die, yeah, I'm on my Tyson shit. Selling freedom for the low. Tell your sister, tell your bro, tell that girl around the corner that you caught the case. Oh, now you sit up in jail, trying to take them, pay my bill.